Hi children, welcome to today's class about that the fertilization and the implantation. That what is the fertilization about? We are going to discuss clearly about the fertilization. That fertilization means during the coitus or the sexual intercourse, what happened? The male genital organ of the penis, the male genital organ of the penis to release the sperm into the female genital organ that is in a vagina. The sperm is released into the vagina. This phenomenon is called as insemination. What is insemination? Means the sperm is released into the vagina. It is called as insemination during the sexual intercourse or the coitus or copulation. Then it's after that when it is reached the sperm into the vagina, after the reach the sperm into the vagina too it is reached the cervix, then the cervix to the sperm is reached to the in this region, that is about the oviduct. When it is reached to the oviduct, what happened that it is combined with the ova. Where it is combined with ova in the oviduct, in the particular region in that is very important, that ampulla and isthmus junction. Ampulla and isthmus junction. They are asked in exam entrance, where does takes place the fertilization? The fertilization is takes place in the region of ampulla and isthmus junction. Here remember one thing, that all the coitus or the sexual intercourse not able to combine with the ova. When it is possible sperm is combined with the ova at a time, the simultaneously when the sperm is enter into the inside the vagina to reach the oviduct, in the time the ova is combined with the sperm. In simultaneously at a time get gathered together itself, then only it is possible to the fertilization. The fertilization means the combination, the fusion of the sperm and ova is called as fertilization. In fertilization, what we are called in humans, the fertilization is called as, in the humans, we are called as a conception. Conception nothing but it is a fertilization of human beings. In the human beings, fertilization we are called as the conception. That. So then after the fertilization, what will happen, that how the fertilization takes place, about that we will in detail discuss. Before that, here remember one thing, that during the fertilization time, what happened, that the sperm is the shape is the tadpole shape, isn't it? This tadpole shape of the sperm, when it is enter into the inside of the female reproductive organ, it can change some of the changes, some of the physiological changes to be observed, that for entry of the sperm into the ova, that physiological changes we are called as capacitation. What we are called as capacitation means the physiological changes of the sperm for entry of the ova is called as capacitization. But here the another thing we are discussing, that the fertilization is a physiochemical process. Physiochemical process means we have the physical and chemical processes there. Because of that, here the bulbourethral gland, the prostate gland, the gland is helped. So that's what is chemicals. And the sperm is a movement one place to another place. That is the physical. That's why the fertilization is a which type of the process? That is the physiochemical process. About the fertilization, we will discuss about in detail about this. Clearly explanation about the fertilization, we will discuss about the little about the structure of the ovum. See here once, this is the structure of the ovum is surrounded by the sperm. sperm. See here, once we are diagram, observe the structure of the ovum. See here, this is the ovum, and ovum is to covered by the one membrane that is called the that is about the plasma membrane or the cell membrane. Again the cell membrane, again that is the next one is there, that membrane that is about the cells of corona, that about the next membrane is the zona pellucida membrane. Next the last one, this is layer is called zone corona, cells of corona radiata. The next, the last, the cumulus layer. The cumulus layer. See here once about the mechanism of the entry of the sperm. We will discuss clearly about that. See here, the ones what happened that once one sperm, sperm is entering into the ovum. If you want to enter the sperm the inside of the ovum, first what will happen here that the first it can be break down the first membrane is that about the cumulus layer. Then again cumulus layer, the next one is cells of corona radiata. Then after that next is the zona pellucida. Isn't it? So this breakdown of this membrane, then only it is entry into the inside of the ovum. See here that what happened in the sperm, this is about the somewhat acrosome. This is about the word, the tail. Just rough diagram this. Acrosome, they play the very important role to entry of the sperm the inside of the ova. Because of that, the acrosome to release the three type of the enzymes can release the acrosome. What are the three type of the enzymes? The first one is about acrosine enzyme. The next one is hyaluronidase. The next one is hyaluronidase enzyme. The next third one is neuraminidase. Three type of the enzymes can be released by the acrosome of the sperm. That see here that what happened here that the first when the sperm is entering into the inside, first what is the cumulus layer. What is the work of the cumulus layer? It just help to the maturity of the ovum. The cumulus layer help to the maturity of the ovum or the follicle cells. The follicular cells. Now what happened that in the acrosome, the first release of an hormone. What is hormone is we will discuss hyaluronidase enzyme. Sorry, enzyme, not hormone. The hyaluronidase enzyme. What is the work of the hyaluronidase enzyme? It is the first of all. It is a breakdown the cells of corona radiata. It is a breakdown the cells of corona radiata. Which enzyme that is? Hyaluronidase enzyme. It is released by the acrosome enzyme. When the after it is a breakdown, it sells that hyaluronidase enzyme, the cells of corona radiata, then the sperm slowly enter to the inside. Another membrane is there, that is about the zona pellucida. When the sperm is reached to the zona pellucida layer, what happened that there is another hormone is released, that is about the acrosine hormone. The acrosine hormone is help to the breakdown of the zona pellucida layer, and another is the first one is hyaluronidase enzyme to release the hyaluronic acid. Due to this hyaluronic acid, it rupture of the cells of corona radiata. Then after that, two layers enter that it is going to entry of inside the sperm. But sometimes what happen that the sperms are to entry of more than one sperm. If you are entry of the more than one sperm, the inside of the ovum is called as polyspermy. Entry of more than one sperm, the inside of the ovum is called as polyspermy. If you are entry of the only one sperm, the inside of the ovum is called as third hormone, neuraminidase enzyme. Neuraminidase enzyme. This neuraminidase enzyme, what happened that when the one sperm is entering the inside of the ovum, in that time the sperm can release the neuraminidase enzyme along with the calcium ions. What is the work of this? When the one sperm is entering to close the zona pellucida layer, to close the zona pellucida layer, when the entry of the one sperm, that is called monosperm, which is the neuraminidase enzyme or the calcium ions. Along with calcium ions, it is the entry of the only one sperm that. But here the cells of coronary radiata is ruptured by the hyaluronidase enzyme, because that is release of an hormone or acid, hyaluronic acid is helped to the rupture of the coronary radiata. Next, another one is zona pellucida, is aggression enzyme to break down the zona pellucida membrane. The next entry of the sperm only one with help of the neuraminidase and along with the calcium ions. When the entry of the one sperm, it can close. Sometimes more than one sperm also allowed. It's called polyspermy. That. See here the what is happening that the sperm is combined with the ova. Means here the two gametes are going to combine. The combination of the combine or the fusion of the two gametes. The fusion of two gametes is called as fusion of two gametes is called as syngamy or ambimixis. Syngamy or the ambimixis. What is the difference between the fertilization and the syngamy or ambimixis? The fertilization, the syngamy or ambimixis, the synonyms only slightly different. The fertilization it is an act. Here the combination of the two gametes is called syngamy or ambimixis. The next here the combination of the two nucleus. One is the sperm nucleus, another one is ovum nucleus. This is called as syncaryamy. The combination of the fusion of nucleus. Fusion of nucleus is called as syncaryamy. Syncaryamy or the combination of the nucleus. The combination nucleus is syncaryamy or zygotic nucleus. What we are called? Zygotic nucleus. Here the one thing we are going to discuss, and it is a very important thing. What is that? Here when the sperm is going to combine with ova, when sperm is combined with the ova, so what is happening that actually the ovum is to stop the, where it is arrest the ovum is arrested in meiosis 2. It is arrested in meiosis 2. When the ovum is combined with the sperm, it completes the meiosis 2. When the ovum is combined with the sperm, ovum is complete the meiosis 2. But before it is arrested in meiosis 2. But when the combined with sperm, it is complete the meiosis 2. When it is complete the meiosis 2, along with that second polar body, very very important, second polar body is formed. Second polar body is formed that. Okay, but then after that, here the one thing we observe that during the fertilization only itself, the male or the female are decided by the during the fertilization only. Very very important. When does declare the male or female? During the fertilization only. How it is? For example, you can take that the male and the female. The male is 22 plus xy. Female is 22 plus x. X is there. It is 11 plus x. 11 plus y. It is 11 plus x. It is also 11 plus x. Already we know this. So here the combined is 22 plus xx and 22 plus xy. Is a male. It is about what? The female. So like that, what happened that the based on the chromosomal, but chromosomes during the fertilization. The male is a heterozygote chromosome. XY is there. The female is a homozygote chromosomes is there. Means the formation of the gap means child means zygote. The 50% chromosomes play the very important from the male, as well as remaining 50% of the chromosomes play the very important role from the female. Means here the male and female are play the very important role. But either sex, either male or female, is decided by the males only, because of the males are the heterozygote conditions. This about the fertilization. That the next class we are going to discuss about the implantation. That before discussing the next video we discuss that. But here the one thing I want to say, that the one thing I told you the last class about the menstrual hygiene. Menstrual hygiene. Menstrual hygiene, actually menstrual cycle I didn't explain this. The menstrual hygiene is a separate topic, very important. The menstrual hygiene, what is the meaning of menstrual hygiene? That during the menstrual cycle, the cleanliness and to maintenance of the cleanness and sanitation, cleanness or to maintenance of the cleanness and sanitation in the female during the menstrual cycle. It is called as menstrual hygiene. That it's one of the very important tasks during the menstrual period. That means in this menstrual period we have to use the homemade pads to try to use the cleanness about the menstrual period. This is one of the very important thing about the menstrual hygiene. That so thank you one and all. We will discuss the implantation in the next video. That